What's up, guys? I know it's been a long time since I did a video, but I just found out about this fight recently, so I decided to do a quick video. This is my Manny Pacquiao versus Timothy Bradley um, 2 um, fight prediction. And now we all seen in the first fight that Timothy Bradley got the decision, and a lot of people felt that Manny Pacquiao got robbed in that fight, including myself. I do believe Pacquiao won that fight. But this rematch is very interesting, and I think what makes this fight so interesting is going into this fight, what is the mental state of Timothy Bradley and Manny Pacquiao? Because this is one of these kind of fights where both fighters have something to prove. Timothy Bradley wants to prove that he can beat Manny Pacquiao convincingly. He even said himself that he went through depression after the first fight because he received a lot of hate from the fans because the fans felt that he did not win the fight. And as we saw when Bradley fought Pacquiao, that he fought very reckless, trying to prove that he can be a warrior, and he ended up taking a lot of punches that he really didn't need to take. So going into this fight with Manny Pacquiao in the rematch, what is Timothy Bradley's mental state? Is he going to go into the fight and just try to box? Is he going to try to slug it out with Manny Pacquiao? Is he going to try to prove to the fans that he can go toe to toe with Manny Pacquiao? Now, as we saw, when Bradley boxes, he boxes very well, as we saw in the Marquez fight, and he beat Marquez pretty easy. And will he go into this fight with Manny Pacquiao trying to box, or will he try to slug it out? Now, some fans are thinking that since Bradley beat Marquez so easy, that in the rematch that he'll just do the same thing to Manny Pacquiao. But you got to remember, styles make fights. The reason why Marquez lost to Bradley the way he did was, see, Marquez is a good fighter, but he can be beaten by superior boxers, as we saw when Marquez fought Mayweather. And Timothy Bradley was able to use his athletic gifts and his boxing skill to outclass Marquez. Because Marquez is a good counterpuncher, but he lacks the physical gifts that certain other fighters have. Marquez doesn't have the kind of speed that some of these other fighters have. He just has really good timing, and that's how he catches people with his counterpunches. But as we saw when Manny Pacquiao fought Timothy Bradley, Pacquiao gave Bradley a hard time because you got to remember, Manny Pacquiao has athletic gifts as well. He's got the kind of speed that Marquez doesn't have, and I think that gave Bradley problems in the first fight. Now, you do have to factor in that Timothy Bradley did injure his feet in the first fight, so that could have affected his performance, his movement a bit. So going into this rematch, if as long as Bradley doesn't injure himself, who knows, it could change the way the fight goes. But like I said, Bradley has a lot to prove because the majority of the boxing fans believe that he lost the first fight. And I think he did lose too. I think deep down he knows he lost that fight. That's why he went through that depression after the fight, because he knew the fans were telling the truth. But as for Manny Pacquiao, I wonder what his mental state is going into this fight, because he felt that he won the first fight. So going into this second fight, will he have that killer instinct that Manny Pacquiao's been lacking for a long time? I haven't really seen Manny Pacquiao use that killer instinct since he fought Miguel Cotto. That was like the last time I can remember when he had that killer instinct. And it's like now, it's like sometimes Manny Pacquiao is too nice for his own good. You know, there's times when he has his opponent in trouble, but he doesn't go in for the, like he's not going for the knockout. Like in the Margarito fight, Manny Pacquiao could have knocked that dude out. He had him right where he wanted him in the 11th round, but he went easy on him and carried him for the last 2 rounds, and I still don't understand why Manny Pacquiao did that. But going into this fight, will he have that killer instinct that he used to have? Because I know Manny Pacquiao wants his title back, and in order to do that, you're going to have to, can't go in there being Mr. Nice Guy. You got to go in there and go to war. And I think Manny Pacquiao will do that. I think he'll use that as motivation to fight even harder in this fight than he did in the first fight. So my official prediction is I think Manny Pacquiao will win the rematch if the judges don't screw him over again. But this could potentially be a more competitive fight than it was the first time. Because if Timothy Bradley is healthy, as long as he doesn't injure his feet again, Timothy Bradley could get Manny Pacquiao some problems just from his boxing skill alone. But Timothy Bradley doesn't have the punching power that could give Manny Pacquiao problems. So it's not going to be Bradley's punching power that Manny Pacquiao has to worry about. It's just going to be Bradley's boxing skill that Pacquiao has to be careful of. So, like I said, both guys have athletic gifts. Both guys are really good fighters, and I think that Manny Pacquiao I could see him winning by decision, because we all seen that it's like no matter how hard you hit Timothy Bradley, you can knock him down and he gets right back up. As we saw him fighting with a concussion in the Provodnikov fight. So I don't think Manny Pacquiao is going to be able to get him out of there. But I can see him winning another decision, but it could be a close decision. It's not. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be a huge difference in the scoring. I could see Pacquiao winning by maybe 2 points, maybe. But we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a really good rematch, and whoever wins this fight should get a shot at Mayweather. If Mayweather doesn't fight either one of these guys, whoever wins this fight, then that's just going to make Mayweather look bad. And speaking of Mayweather, we still don't even know who he's going to fight next. It better not be Amir Khan. It better not be Amir Khan, because I will be really angry if that happens. But that's a whole nother video. So like I said, my prediction is for Manny Pacquiao to win against Timothy Bradley in the rematch by unanimous decision, but it'll be a close one. I can see Pacquiao winning by maybe 2 points. And that's all I got to say about that.